Good evening. This is Doc Severson for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day for Thursday, the 6th of May. All right, just a couple of coins I want to look at today. Overall, we're seeing a fair amount of red, which is not really a concern at this level. So what I want to do is walk you through the prices that matter at this point. Obviously, we're looking at one of two things happening in the near future. Either Bitcoin versus the US dollar is going to break above this range, or it's going to break down below this range. If it breaks above this range, it's probably going to need to do so on a little bit more volume than we're seeing lately. It seems like every attempt to get above this level is getting pushed back down, and that's due to volume. Now, if the opposite thing happens, if over the weekend that we lose the 52,000 level, then I would expect to see this a really quick dip down here, and then I would expect an equally rapid rebound from this level. Remember, this is the big swing test down here at this level, about 43,000, and that should provide a massive amount of support from people that have missed out on the breakout that occurred back in, at this point, it was February when we broke out into this heightened range. So those are a couple of levels to watch for Bitcoin over the weekend. Here's Ethereum. Really no problems at this point for Ethereum, even though today we're down about 3%. That's next to nothing. At this point, I would expect to see this level hold up here, although we can put the fibs, and that level would be 3,000. We can put the fibs against this from the latest break. And at this point, we have that 3,000 level occurring right at the 38.2% retracement. So I would expect to see, if the price does come down over the weekend, I would expect to see it bounce around 3,000, and that might be a nice entry for a long. And of course, you can go down to a much smaller time frame to catch the change in polarity and get yourself on the right side of that trend if and when it reverses. So again, I'm talking about things that haven't even happened yet, but this is typically how we handle trading: is look at all different possibilities for what could happen, and then put yourself in the right mindset to act on those if in fact one of those conditions does show. Here's Dogecoin. Now, if you're a long-term Dogecoin investor, and if you want to accomplish not only holding or hodling, whatever you want to call it, versus how to get out if this thing's about to crash, again, fibs are going to be your friend for this. So let's draw a fib retracement on the latest swing, which began all the way down here at about 15.5 cents. We'll run this all the way up to the recent highs. And now you've got some interesting levels that you can be really conservative. And if the price comes down to 48 cents, you can say, all right, that's enough. Or you can look at this as the swing test. Here's another level that you could set up. And a swing test at this point is going to be about 45 cents. So as long as the price holds up above 45 cents, that's the swing test, and it's likely to be tested before the next bounce. But if you want to get really, really conservative, you could say, all right, I don't want to see the price down below the 61.8% retracement, which would be about 35 cents. So if you got in way long ago, you can still save quite a bit of this if Dogecoin, and Dogecoin definitely has a long, dark history of crashing after pumps like this. So find your levels ahead of time and just stick to it. And don't worry about it. You can always get back in if it takes off again. Now, I don't know what on earth is going on here with Ethereum Classic. There must be something where it's trying to catch up with Big Brother. I'm sure somebody has an answer to it. I just try to stick to the price and stay away from the news, but there's got to be some reason for this. Same thing will happen here. If it pumps up too hard, draw your fibs from the bottom to the top and get your price levels for 61.8, 50%, and 38.2, and those should hold. The swing test is way down here at 50 bucks. So obviously, if you're in at some level below there, you want to definitely get out before it goes all the way down to $50. Another one that we're seeing really strong results from today has been EOS. So this is one where lousy pattern, and all of a sudden within the last couple of days, big volume has come into this. And this is the nice move with big volume. So some reason we're getting an EOS pump at this point. Once again, Bitcoin dominance continues to fall. So this is very much an altcoin market at this point, and it's just like a hot potato, just bouncing between various coins with very little forward notice for some of these. All right, that is it for today's report. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Sunday with our weekend edition. Take care, folks.